It's half the fun. I mean, we can either talk about all the pictures of the Earth that we're taking, of the flat Earth taken from the moon, or we can talk about the biggest supermoon that will be the full beaver moon. I wonder what it's going to smell like. Like artificial vanilla. What do you think, guys?
Tuna.
That's full beaver moon. I even like. I'm getting a kick out of the picture they came up with too.
I like the full beaver myself.
But on the moon,
I'm guessing that has to be a joke off of the like the Chinese calendar or something.
Nice beaver.
All right, let's find out something to do with like colonial traders. Let's see what's it telling us. In the economic history of America's largest rodent, November was always the time when beaver pelts were at their fullest and thus in highest demand among early colonial traders.
Yeah, got to get that beaver in before winter. You know, got to get that beaver.
Yep. Go Oregon State Beavers.
You know,
wait.
I always wanted the South Carolina game.
Fun explanation for that one.
You guys know South Carolina football team, right? They're called the Gamecocks.
Yes.
And one year when I was 12 or 13, this was the greatest thing that had ever happened to me at that age. They were playing Notre Dame. And South Carolina was terrible back then. This was before the Steve Spurrier days. And they're doing this thing. They show the cheerleaders in the third quarter, you know, and South Carolina's getting beat 37-6 or something. And the cheerleaders get up on top of the male cheerleaders' shoulders, and they do a handstand on top of the male cheerleaders, and their dresses fall down. And I swear to God, written on their asses is the word cocks. I swear to God. Greatest moment of my life at age 13. And you know what? I've always thought, why do you imagine that the South Carolina Gamecocks never, ever seem to play the Oregon State Beavers in college football? The Cocks,
probably
the Beavers,
smart.
it seems logical to me. You know, the Cocks have penetrated the Beavers. They penetrated their line. Their defenses are down, and you know, into the secondary.
I never watched that movie, The Revenant.
Well, I'm just a little offended. That's my college, Mike. I went to the University of South Carolina.
You're a cock or you're a beaver? Which are you?
No, Gamecock. He went to college in South Carolina.
I would assume so.
Yeah, what is up? Did you guys' shirt get repossessed?
No, you want me to go get it on or something? I mean, will it make you happy?
Let's see. Jermanuel going to the Tennessee Vols game. College games are a lot of fun. I would argue they're more fun than pro games.
Actually, what it is, Mark, is it's still pretty warm here. It stayed kind of balmy, and it's not quite long sleeve t-shirt season.
But you're wearing a beanie. You're wearing a toboggan.
Well, okay, you know, yeah. So
it's like, dude, I think it's funny. Like here, even in Puerto Rico, they'll come out to the bar in their outfit and they'll be wearing a beanie. It's like, you know, it's sweating. People are dying in the summer and they're wearing a beanie because it's a fashion statement. I'm just like, whoa. Lack of, see, we're gonna have to make them stay sober.
Well, we need short sleeve whiskey and wisdom t-shirts.
Oh, you don't have it. You only have the long sleeve. I've got.
I like the long sleeve. Don't get me wrong.
The long sleeve is just so comfortable. The long sleeve material they made it out of, but it's some kind of magical soft something.
The long sleeve t-shirt is a vastly underrated male sartorial object, but you know, whatever word I'm looking for.
So, what are you saying right there? You're saying that guys should always wear long sleeve shirts?
I'm just saying they look good. Yeah, they look good. I mean, you only want to wear short sleeve shirts if you're really, you know, pretty cut like me. Then you want to wear short sleeve shirts.
Ooh, Barbie, Dublin root beer. I've not heard of Dublin root beer, but I think I want to hear of Dublin root beer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know on the ATV silent auction, there are a lot of different products out there on the ATV silent auction. Definitely one for folks to check out. I know as of right now, Freedom Forge and Mr. Hills, I believe we have the highest valued item on the entire at this point.
Jen,
There are the most items because it's a accumulation of a variety of different products. But we're very, very, very happy to be supporting the ATB. Very, very, very happy to be supporting them. And so I hope people take the silent auction seriously. Understand that you're getting things and you're also contributing 100% of your dollars towards the Anti-Trafficking Bureau. We literally put together the biggest package. We're still thinking about trying to add more to it because we want to make certain we bring as many dollars as possible into the ATB through it. And so, folks, check one out. Doesn't matter if it's us. Pick a whole other company, but play
really is a lot of cool.
You got the money and you want the things. It's going towards an extremely good cause.
Yeah, no, it is going well, and I'm just it's awesome that it is.
Zester's putting together a big package for you ladies out there. Jen wants to know if she can come on and talk RV.
Oh, I just missed one. Let's except we're not supposed to talk the RV on this one, but there is all kinds of crazy intel there that I've heard from one of my Iraq connections that they have started issuing exchange instructions, whatever that means, possibly on the lower bills. I've heard another one that possibly Donald Trump was exchanging while he was international. I mean, you're hearing all the rumors are just all over the place.
I heard that he went. I heard that he went to Iraq today. I know he met with representatives of Vietnam today. I heard Dubai 1 and 2 were finally released a few hours ago, and Treasury grabbed a tranche of some $7 trillion out of the Democrats' slush fund that they had hidden in there and used it to pay the military, which I think is interesting. I have a bond guy who says he will be paid after 5 Eastern tomorrow. I understand that a certain very significant figure in the financial world has stated if the Jews don't want to play, we'll use the Irish, meaning Citibank may now be deeply involved in the RV. And yes, the RV is going to finance the bonds, not the other way around. So the bonds don't go first. And then the final thing I heard is the gold-backed currency is on Saturday. And Jen heard a whole lot of even more insane, cool, crazy stuff too. So it's crazy. It's crazy out there right now.
No, JC, you're still going to have us after this. I'm just not going to go as hard or as often. I mean, like doing podcasts.
Yeah, you had to set that one up for all the comments.
I had to correct it before I got all the comments.
I'm not going to do a podcast at all for about 6 months. So,
but in terms of the ATB auction, there are kuklas, different shirts on there. There are a variety of different options. Just so everybody knows, there are options from the Mushroom Ladies, from Kukla, from Freedom Forge, Mr. Heels. There are options all over the place on there, and the only thing we care about is that some money goes towards the Anti-Trafficking Bureau. So that's the only degree of a win in terms of that one. And so please do check them out.
Really cool. I mean, when I look at the prices we're seeing on some of the guest watches that go for hundreds of dollars, it's like a half price watch.
Is like a $400 price tag or something like that, Pop. Sorry to interrupt you on that one.
No, you're fine.
I think it's like $400. And it's going for $150.
$150.
Yep. No, good thing for folks to check out.
If we'd have thought about this, when they do their next one, we'll be properly prepared. We'll talk Mike into autographing 1 or 2 of his books for it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Zester can maybe print off and autograph one of his Substacks.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time they do the next one, I can sign the golden mankini or the golden egg shirt and auction it.
No. You just have to give me a couple of years before everyone realizes that I told everyone how the new system was going to work before it ever happened. All I need is time. That's all I'm counting on.
Yep.
Essentially, all I need to do is just last long enough for everyone to realize that blockchain has presented so many of the answers.
I know what I'm doing at November 5th, exactly 8:19 Eastern. I'm checking out the full beaver moon. See, they want to put a date with Zester and Mike on there. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then we get into a competition trying to see who got bid for the most.
Oh, you're gonna get bid for the most, Zester. You're younger, you're handsome, you got more hair. You're gonna win that contest, but girls are gonna have a better time with me. I'm just gonna tell you. Zester's definitely the more handsome boy here.
Let's see. Yeah, it's he's pretty bright. All right, what else do we want to do?
Folks want Jen up here. Folks want Jen up here for certain. We need to go ahead and make a commitment to maybe next week having the plan and planning it out. Because it is, guys, just so you know, whenever you're setting up a stream and things, you're going to have people in. It takes setup. You have to set up and prepare the room. And honestly, though, I think why not? Maybe it should. Maybe it should go.
I'd be down.
I don't know. We've never had a woman on this show yet, so
sure we have. We had Trina on here once.
Oh, that's right. Trina was.
Did we have Trina? Maybe even Christine. I'm trying to remember. Christine, yeah. We had you. Just sound off. Send me a message or something. I know I've been on theirs when they do some of their Thirsty Thursday stuff.
All right. Sluggo asked, what if a guy gets you, Mike? I think, Sluggo, what we're going to find out is really how much Mike cares about the Anti-Trafficking Bureau. We're gonna really get the brass tacks of how much Mike cares about saving the children in that case, Sluggo.
Not that much.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're right or wrong there, Mike.
That would be that's hold on. I gotta find something for this. This is gonna be just absolutely on all of us here.
What are we doing?
You gotta give me a minute here, guys. Oh, or you guys can keep talking while we're doing this one.
Oh, well, I do have a kitty cat that I need to go showing off tonight on the show.
Oh, Dobie, Dobie, you got to show him off. Do you have to go get him?
I've got to grab the guest kitty cat for the evening because we do have a guest cat for tonight's show. But Tina is very certain that it is her show.
Mm-hmm.
Tina is Whiskey and Wisdom. Tina shows up every single time. She's always happy to be here. And I think Tina's feeling a little underappreciated for her contributions.
All right. Well, I just want to know if we're going to get the guest kitty in here or not.
Oh, I'm going to go. Y'all have got to have a conversation first.
I'm busy looking for a picture, and Mike's not wanting to talk tonight.
Sorry, I'm distracted trying to track down some intel here. So
and I'm trying to find a picture of from one of the Bud Light commercial scenes for what do you do if this is who wins the silent auction bid. In my mind, it was going to be really funny, but it's kind of losing its
appeal.
Yeah, it is now. Well, I mean, duh, but.
How about them Steelers, huh? They really choked it out on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel as bad about that one as I did the Cincinnati game. Still not happy about it. The attempt to change the defensive scheme is just not working.
No, you can say it's not working.
No, it's just not working. And The only reason we have as much offense as we have is because now Aaron Rodgers will sometimes do his own calls and he gets to ignore Arthur Smith and make his own things happen.
Careful. That's what got Russell Wilson benched after he was averaging 28.4 points a game for your Steelers last year.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, Hoops. Bring back the Real Men of Genius for the Bud Light commercials. They might actually be able to breathe life back into that one. Yeah, everybody wants to know your thoughts on Atlas. I think we ask this every Whiskey and Wisdom.
Yeah, well, they're tracking it from Mars. You can't see it from the Earth yet, but nothing happened. Didn't change course. Reached perihelion. Hasn't sped up. Hasn't slowed down. Hasn't altered course. And again, I'm the one who said, look, this is a long period comet. It's a chunk of the exploded planet that blew up in the orbit of Mars, that Mars used to be a moon of. And I believe in the end, I'm going to be vindicated. So
I'm all right.
I look at it, it's a big victory for Mike Barra, but a big loss for the alien folks who really wanted it to be an alien spacecraft.
All right, let's see this.
Well, he's a little scared. But this is Dobby. Dobby is the most adorable kitten on probably the planet.
Yep.
And he's the sweetest thing in the world, but he's just a guest. And so don't expect a regular appearance from Dobby. But Dobby is here, and he's somewhat scared of the Italian street gang. For his short stay here, but he's been doing very well, actually. I think he's pretty much in charge. I think the only one that's outranking Mr. Dobby is probably Signor Tino, who is
who's the leader of the cat mafia
of the Italian street mafia. Exactly. He's got Tino, Tina, and Tommy. Tino's in charge. But he's got his little Dobby, who is hanging out for a short time. And that is Dobby from Harry Potter, by the way.
Little house elf.
Curious. It is Dobby, the house elf. And the reason he has the name is because if he wants to, he'll let you see. He's got gigantic eyes.
Like huge eyes.
Like way too big for any normal kitten type deal. And he is very, very young. And so he is the sweetest kitty cat on the planet.
Oh, look, the Blue Jays hit a home run on the first pitch of the game again. Almost like they knew exactly what signals were being used and what pitch was coming. It's amazing how they do that. It's just amazing. It's amazing how the Blue Jays are able to do that and other teams aren't. It's fascinating. And they just happen to have a few members of the Houston Astros on their club who, did that back in 2017.
Now, I did watch much of Game 2, and Dodgers came out swinging.
That game was drunk. That game was like the one in, Game 2 or Game 3 in LA. The one that went 20 innings or 18 innings, just like the Seattle Tigers game. So I am 100% convinced the Blue Jays are cheating and stealing the pitching signs. So we shall
I don't
see.
know if car talk's going to be much fun for you, Fair Lady Guy, because we still have our cars. Just kidding. No, it sucks. Spun a bearing racing a Honda.
How do you spin a bearing? How does that happen?
Let's see. EC Watchers Club. There's a Harry Potter restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, all decked out with HP decor, and all the wait staff are different characters.
Wow.
There's a Harry Potter pizza restaurant in Puerto Rico.
Really?
It's a Harry Potter themed pizza restaurant. Potter Pizza is the name. Potter Pizza.
Potter
in
Pizza.
Puerto
Harry
Rico.
Potter, Potter Pizza.
And they have every stolen piece of trademark material on their walls. Like every single piece of it.
I'd just be afraid that there was a Slytherin cooking and Next thing I would know, or the head chef walks out and he looks like Snape. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want. See, cue ball gets it. I'm less worried about Snape as my server than I am as Snape as the cook.
He is the master of potions.
Do you know that after Aaron Rodgers' first 8 starts for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Steelers have a record of 5-3. 1, 2, 3. Or no, 4-3.
4-3.
They're averaging 22 points per game. And last year, after Russell Wilson's first 8 starts, they were 6-2 and averaging 28.4 points per game.
Hey, look, I thought we should have kept Wilson. I don't mind Aaron Rodgers. Everybody loves Tomlin, and I don't dislike him as a person. I just think he doesn't have the fire it takes anymore to be a head coach in the NFL.
Yeah, he's kind of like Pete Carroll. It's time to just admit the game has passed you by and go find something else to do.
In a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Pete should have gone back to college.
Wait a minute. Is today actually National Cat Day?
I hope so, because I have a kitty right here.
Mine's been harassing me all afternoon.
By the way, I want to mention the mushroom ladies, and I've got Miss Fluffy Muffy on super sauce now for a month, and her fur is the softest I've ever felt it. It's she usually has kind of coarse fur, and she's like a fluff ball right now, and she's not shedding like she usually does. So it's been great for her. Today is Cat Day.
I like this one. How many players? Oh, okay. How many players? And she's been pestering me trying to get extra treats today. Maybe she knows. Is there some cat telegram out there?
Catagram? Honestly, I believe. I think that cats are communicating in some kind of way between themselves. That's how they put together their different plots and schemes.
I think you're right. I think that's how they keep it all straight.
Definitely. It's not the same without Dr. Sarah in here harassing us about Mike Barra's dating advice.
Well, we've got a few people that want it and a few people that don't want it.
There was a decent question up here. I think, Google had thrown out. What do you do? I think she had grabbed someone else's question. What do you do if on a date and he's wearing stink cologne?
He's wearing stink cologne, or he's wearing too much cologne?
Well, he's just his cologne.
Well, there's no bad smelling colognes. That's not.
There is. The answer is that no, that is empirically false. There is absolutely horrifyingly bad smelling.
Okay, well,
horrifyingly bad.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mike. Excuse me. Andy has the link. Matt has the link. Lucas has the link. Guys, I send it to them every week. That is one thing you do not have to ask me on Whiskey and Wisdom. Send it to them every week, and maybe they'll show up. Maybe they won't. Look, I can't make somebody want to hang out with us.
Well, Kukla, what I would do is be polite, endure the date. At the end of the night, take his face gently in your hands and say, "Sweetie, that cologne is awful. If we're going to have another date, please wear something else."
Actually, no, because then if you do that for the next 2 days, you're going to smell the bad cologne on your hands.
Yeah, well, but you
everything you eat is going to be
you got to be
bad dates cologne.
You should be gentle about it. Just say, "Look, bro, that's not an attractive smell."
No, I've called dates early where
I was going to say,
girl had too much perfume.
I also said I want to correct my answer. I said, please next time wear something else. Or wear nothing at all. Okay, don't say that. that could be misinterpreted.
But if we're gonna give some Mike advice, we had to throw it in there.
And sweetheart, if we have a second date, please wear something else and less of it. Say it like that. That's better.
Zester's Italian meow.
Meow for you. Yeah, I got one. I got Tina, and Tommy. It sounds like an Italian street gang to me.
Oh, you had Andy on this morning, Mark?
Oh yeah, no, he was fantastic today. Just some brutal truths and fundamentals. It was a good one with him.
Yeah.
You got a few people throwing some
Pheromone cologne. You know,
there on your cologne. But
there's
I
one pheromone cologne that I used to get that worked like a charm. I'm just gonna tell you, it worked really good. You just have to make sure you just
what
put
was
just
the name of the
a little bit.
cologne?
What was the name of the cologne?
Um,
Was it from like a Popular Mechanics?
Dr. Armand's Pheromone Advantage, I think. And I don't think you can get it anymore. But that stuff worked great. It only worked for about 2 weeks, though. You could use it, 3 or 4 times and you're not. Just put a little touch right there, a little touch right there. I mean, I had girls that I knew they were, they're like, why do you smell so good? I mean, I had this one girl, I was like getting close to her and her nostrils were like flaring. She was like, oh, she was so, it worked. It worked really, really well. But I don't think you can get it anymore because it's too effective. And now I don't trust any of the other colognes because what if they really don't have pheromones in them? So,
I just smoke a pork shoulder and hang out close to the grill, and then whenever you walk, the mouth starts just salivating.
But it works. Women, you got to remember, guys, women are very sensitive to smells, much more so than we are. So if you're going to have a lady over to your place for the first time, you got to make sure it smells good. You got to get some cinnamon candles, light them up. You got to make sure that cat box is clean. You got to smell check your house. And you have to understand they can smell stuff that you can't. So make sure you smell good, your car smells good, and your place smells good at all times if you got a lady accompanying you. It's critical. They're so olfactory, it's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say the stars change all the time. For anybody that's ever followed stars and tracked them and where they belong in the sky at what times, that's they move all the time, or we move, so they're in a different position. It's Jennifer. Exactly. I just wear beef tallow face cream, and all the animals love me.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh, yeah, Mike. What's your favorite food?
Ooh, wow. I'd have to say a really, really good restaurant prepared, super expensive steak and lobster probably has to be it,
So would it be like a bonus if a woman smelled like great prime rib or nice steak and lobster, or just if she showed up caring?
That's not how I want my one. I want a hint of vanilla. Okay, I want that beaver flavor. Okay, I just want. That's how I want you to smell. It's not too much. Not like vanilla. Baby powder. Not overdone. Just don't overdo it, ladies. Just wear a little bit.
Well, I've always had a strong opinion, and you kind of touched upon it. But I have a strong opinion that I would love for some ladies to counter. But I believe that women dress for women and do not dress for men.
Oh.
Essentially, y'all are operating on some kind of competition scale that we're not a part of. But in some way, we're the scorekeepers. But we don't know what the rules are of the game because women obviously dress for other women.
No.
Themselves.
They very obviously do.
No. They dress for men, Zester.
No, women take a far more time.
All right, let's ask the ladies. Ladies, who do you dress for?
They do compete with other women. I totally agree with you on that, but they dress for male attention.
They're not dressing for us. I don't think they are. I don't believe that they are.
Well, depends on where you go.
They're not dressing for men in any
Okay,
form
so
of
let's
fashion.
go back. Let's go back to the Quantum Summit with Mel Carmine. You remember the young lady that I was hanging around with?
Yep. Lovely lady.
She is a lady. She's a very nice lady. Genevieve. She was wearing a white see-through layer with other layers underneath, but you could absolutely see every curve on her figure. And you kind of got a hint of flesh tone on her. Now, are you telling me she wore that for the ladies and not for the men? She wore that because she wanted to feel sexy and get attention from men. That's why she wore it.
No, she wore it because she wanted to
get my attention
away from the other women. I'm just being devil's advocate and having fun.
I get that, Mark, and you're not being too successful at it, buddy. But yeah. No, they dress to get male attention. Look at Instagram posts. You think they're doing those Instagram posts? Oh, for my other girls. When you see two girls in an Instagram post, oh, my bestie, they're both sitting there thinking, I look better than her. Oh no, I look better than her. No, I look better than
Now, I've not heard one of these. Crystal saying you don't want to look too good or your friends will hate you.
That's also true.
Google says no for the man.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So
I'm like,
here's
some
the
of these
trick,
posts I'm not
guys,
even
wait a
going to
minute.
pull up.
This is perfect for dating advice. So here's the trick. I know I've covered this before, but let's do it again. When you approach a wolf pack, when the girls are out in a wolf pack, what you do is obviously you always have your number one target. You're looking at that going, wow, I'd like to get her number. I'd like to get to know her better. I'd like to take her out on a date. I'd like to make her my wife and have children, whatever. But if there's 2 or 3 or 4 other girls, you have to engage all of the girls. In fact, I recommend most of the time that you pick out the girl that you're least attracted to and engage with her first, because she's going to be the CB. She's going to be the blocker. So you need to make sure that she's entertained and engaged. You want to get her to like you first, and then the other girls will like you. Plus, the super hot girl is going to go, why is he paying so much attention to her? Why isn't he paying attention to me? And then she's going to start thinking, oh, well.
I think Flying Squirrel right here has got the right answer. Flying Squirrel, she came out with the sexy dress for Moose, her husband, when they were first getting married, and he told her to cover up. I think that's essentially the answer boiled down to the smallest form. If a guy is looking for a lady, he's looking for a lady he's hunting somewhat like a lion. He's looking for possibly an easier target, but ultimately, that's not what he wants.
No, here's the thing. He wants you.
Moose was right.
I think Moose
had the right answer here, and Moose went about it the right way.
He wants you to look sexy when you guys go out, but he wants you to look sexy for him, and he wants to know everybody knows that you're with him. He doesn't want you to look slutty. He wants you to look sexy. If you're dressing slutty, showing too much skin, showing a lot of abdomen or something like that, high cut stuff, you're not doing that for him. You're advertising for other men to pay attention to you, and that is not okay. So, guys, do not accept that. Do not.
Would that be like making would that be like making your date jealous on purpose? Just really bad form.
Yeah. Something like that. But you're not, see, in my case, you're not going to make me jealous. You're just going to make me abandon you and leave and not come back. So
what you're saying is classy, not trashy.
Classy, not trashy. Sexy is fine, but be sexy for your man. That's the whole thing. He's the one taking you out. He's the one spending money on you. He's the one taking care of you. So, I mean, it's just, these are things to pay attention to. And that's the thing. A lot of guys think they want an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Do you? Are you sure? Because I have had recent experience being in Las Vegas with the hottest girl in the hotel and seeing how much you have to fight off the other sharks. And you got to think about whether that's really what you want in your life, guys. Would you be happier with the dedicated, loyal, very sexy 7? Or are you happier with the 10? The girl that every guy in the room wants? These are questions you need to ask yourself. And you don't necessarily know until you're in the situation. So think about it, gentlemen. Think about what you want. Think about who there are people out there, and I do not necessarily advocate.
Yeah, we're definitely got to talk Jennifer into joining us live next week.
Well, I can send her a link right now if you want.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
Oh no, I
don't know. Let's let everybody else chime in. What do you think, Zester? Should we wait till next week, or should we let the audience, the community decide?
Lee says he gets aroused when his woman smells like pizza.
I'm very, very much looking forward to it because I have a feeling that Jen is going to completely smash Mike's dating advice. I think that Jen is going to be very, very counter to a lot of. I think that it's going to be essentially we're going to set up an opportunity for Jen to really break it down to the brass tacks on some of the different dating advice. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yep. Bromniak, Zester, I've not heard of any like organized protests over the food stamp EBT thing here in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico was not affected by it. Puerto Rico's SNAP benefit program is perfectly funded and has no issue. I actually have had conversations with people in regards to this one over it, and so no. It's a different program. Everything is based differently in the territories.
What about the hurricane?
There's everybody down here good to go.
Did the hurricane give you guys any problems, or was it not close enough to Puerto Rico?
Well, I didn't have decent hot water for a few days because we had so many clouds and sporadic rain, but not too bad.
By the way, I want everybody to know that not only do I advocate for Life Wave patches because they're awesome, but I'm also a customer, and my kitty
is a customer.
My kitty is a customer as well. Can you see there? There it is. Here, let me get that off your paw, sweetie. Come here.
Yeah, she may not have been to be
like
a
she ain't got the same bling.
What's that?
I said now Tina's feeling like she ain't got the same bling.
Yeah, that's right. You got to get her on the X39. You know, I don't know if you wear them, Zester, but you can. When you take them off, you can just put them on your kitty. Just stick them on there and let them wear them, or put them next to them, and it helps them too. So, are you? She's purring, but she's also mad at me.
Yeah, I guess we got to wait and see if Jen wants. She may not be prepared. She may want to join. She may want to be able to be prepared.
Oh, they still have that pheromone advantage.
Hey, have you never noticed the cat's ears before? That's been like a fixture. The right ear.
She's got a cauliflower ear because she had hematoma. She was scratching because she had a yeast infection, and I just didn't notice. I wasn't paying enough attention. It swelled up. They drained it. It swelled up again, and it became scar tissue because it kept refilling. And it's just one of those things. And I had a reading. She had a reading with Denise Sack, my wonderful pet psychic, and she said to her, that just makes me unique. But when we get to the animal med beds, that's one of the things we're going to fix for this fluffy. Doesn't hurt her or anything. It's just a cauliflower ear like a boxer would get. Kukla agrees. She dresses for the dude. Good for you, Kukla.
All right.
Yeah, the big baggy pants, I'm not a fan of that. The new trend in big baggy pants, no.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Of course, we're all going back through the whole cycle of what is considered cool to wear. And now I'm going through my first cycle in my life of watching things that were technically cool when I was young become
coming
cool
back around.
Again. Yeah, I don't appreciate it.
Bacon spray? Do they have a bacon smelling spray? I could wear that. Bacon cologne?
Well, you just bake or make bacon and then you smell like it.
Yeah, that's one thing. Before a date, if you're gonna have her over, you could always make some bacon.
Yeah, that's a good post, Fred.
Yeah, Fred. Remark tells Zach that I got my bottle of methylene blue from Mr. Hills, and it's the best methylene blue I've had. And out of trying 5 different manufacturers. Well, that's proud of American. There's one thing that the United States does very, very well. We make things. We are manufacturers, and once again, we're going to start being viewed that way. And so, thank you so much for saying that, Fred. It's because it's made in America.
One of the only American-made ones out there.
I strongly believe that we still have the best manufacturing and the best products on the planet. We've just we've been convinced to not think that. But no, that is. I'm very, very glad to hear it, and excited to hear where you're at each day, Fred, on your visit.
Definitely.
Jen, I'm just catching up to the comments. Is that you? But you want to marry a stripper comment? Is that aimed at me, Jennifer? I don't want to marry a stripper. You the one who told me that's what I was going to do. It's not what I want to do. It's what you told me, Chad.
He would rather marry a nun.
Yeah, a nun.
Rick, I am having Buka whiskey tonight. Mike's probably not drinking at all.
No, I'm not. I got a sinus infection again. So.
Oh, that sucks. How about you, Zester? Medalla, Pacifico, nothing?
Medalla for me. I've got one Medalla with me.
See, Sherry finally made it. Since you're late, Sherry, you're the designated driver. BS Huey, what is Buka? Buka is, as far as I know, the only whiskey made in Puerto Rico.
I think
It's
so.
Puerto Rican whiskey, and it's really good. And the bottle, that bottle is world-class Taino art, symbols on it, hieroglyphics from the Taino Indians. It's like the bottle is worth more than the whiskey, I think, and the whiskey's good. But you could like turn this into, the bottle is so nice, you could clean the label, use this thing for the holidays. It's got a really cool like silicone cork pop thing. You push it to the side, pops out. Like really cool. Just all right.
Is it true? Is it true that the smell of cinnamon rolls is an aphrodisiac for guys?
Yes.
Cinnamon, not the smell. No. But
I don't know. You haven't had a good cinnamon roll in.
I don't know. I saw down here in the Home Depot a few days ago, they had cinnamon witches brooms.
Wow, really?
Witches brooms that were just made out entirely of cinnamon. I don't know. It smelled very good to me, personally.
See, triple distilled Irish whiskey, listening to the rain. I think somebody else chimed off about getting some Irish whiskey. Another lady. Oh, JC Diamonds. What's the guest you have that puts his urine on it? Jonathan Otto. It is interesting, the science on the whole, like some of the urine therapies.
What?
Interesting. It's full of stem cells.
That sounds like a certain type of video that we should not be discussing on.
Sounds like some of that Bad Steel report document that Hillary Clinton paid big money to have fabricated.
That's what all those girls in those videos I watch are just doing it for the stem cells.
I remain very curious though over the oddity, and this one's a weird one. And so the Sorcerer's Stone. We all have now, in the modern term, you've either read Harry Potter, you've heard about it, you've dealt with it. The Sorcerer's Stone from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Where does that come from, historically?
Pick it. It's like throughout, but I think they even talked about it with Merlin. It's like throughout history.
It goes way, way, way earlier than that one. Mike, come on. I want some history from you.
I'm sorry, on what? On Merlin?
Okay.
The Sorcerer's Stone
from Harry Potter.
Oh, from
Harry Potter, a stone which apparently imbues you with vitality and an ever-ending life. Historically speaking, where would you draw the correlation between the Sorcerer's Stone from Harry Potter and history?
Well, Excalibur is the first thing I think of, I guess, is the stone in which the sword of the true King of England was embedded. But I don't think that's the answer you're looking for.
Alchemists in ancient Greece believed that if they took their urine and they placed it inside and they continued to do it, that it would eventually calcify into a stone.
Yes.
Those are called nitrate crystals, and yes, and then you can make gunpowder with it.
But that is the legitimate historical reference for the Sorcerer's Stone, because alchemists in ancient history believed that somehow from human urine, they would derive a stone that would present them with never-ending life. That is a historical precedent. As crazy and as illegitimate as it may seem, human beings genuinely believe
You're
that. And
telling me,
alchemy
Mark,
is really the
you're telling me this guy puts his own pee on his face.
Well, I don't know about necessarily on his face, but he's used it on his legs and a number of other things. Yes. But there's like books written about this topic, guys. And there's a surprising amount of science too. I'm just not certain I'm good with it.
Well, if any of you ladies would like some
Yeah, no, just leave that one right there.
I'm over here. I'm ready. Just come on over, ladies, and we'll
Pour it in a bottle for you. Rudy. So I've been leaving.
I thought I was the bad guy on
job
this
site.
Isn't it my job to be the bad guy on this show, Mark? Aren't I supposed to?
Yeah, you are. You are the bad one. No. Jen, I think Jen decided she'd rather come in next week.
Well, yeah, about the time we started talking about using pee on your face,
right,
or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Now we did hear that you and Jen had a great update on the show. You gave us kind of like a short, like cliff note.
We did. Yeah, trying to put some things together, but I do feel like significant things are happening. But I felt like this before, so okay. Put a bottle of Bath and Body Works almond vanilla hand soap in your bathroom to make your bathroom smell better. Okay,
for them, well, yeah, I mean, or you can just put some of that CBD Guru soap. They got some really smelly good soap.
Yeah.
right.
Barbie, I've tried colloidal silver.
Here, let me remove this one. Colloidal silver and actually a nano version is one that's going to get added over at Mr. Hill soon too. A really high quality one, it looks like, possibly.
True. But all right, this is where this one comes from. The Historical Association of the Philosopher's Stone, which would be the Sorcerer's Stone from Harry Potter.
Right.
For everybody who has read the books or watched the movies, that's the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone stems from the alchemical experiments of Henning Brand in the 17th century. Brand, seeking to discover the Philosopher's Stone, a mythical substance believed capable of turning base metals into gold and granting immortality, conducted experiments based on the belief that human urine contained the essence of gold. He collected large quantities of urine, purportedly 1,500 gallons, and subjected it to a series of distillation and heating process. During this experiment, he discovered a glowing, flammable substance that emitted a pale green light when exposed to air. This substance was later identified as phosphorus, the first element discovered since ancient times. He named it phosphorus, derived from the Greek word meaning light bearer, due to luminescent properties. You've got to enjoy and love those extremely weird
history things. Yes.
Because that is phosphorus, by the way, for everyone out there, that is literally our nitrogen. That is what ensures that we are capable of growing the amount of plants we grow today, including a variety of other things. We are capable of our modern society because some dude decided to put 1,500 gallons of human urine inside of a pot and figure out what happens. But literally, we have fertilizer in a modern sense because some guy decided to do that. We live in an extremely weird and illogical world.
Yeah, you can go back to like the Civil War. You can go back to the Revolutionary War. They used to collect urine. They would put like in churches and large meetings when they would have like the long ones, and they would put like straw down. You'd be sitting at church, and the men would just pee on it, and it would get collected after, and they would use it to culture nitrate crystals for more gunpowder for the war effort. It's
making gunpowder out of pee is one thing.
Interesting. Think about it,
out of it
guys. If you have, and dermatologists will still do this. If you've got really bad problems with cracking skin, winter, often they will give you either a prescription or suggest, depending on the strength, a urea cream for your hands. Any idea where that comes from?
I'd rather not think about it.
Yeah, you'd rather not think about it. Just like I never want to think that there is any mayonnaise in my food.
This show has become sick.
Right. Ganako just sent by email to Mark and Zester instructions to make their own Philosopher's Stone. I'm telling you, this is a long-standing belief.
Oh no! When AJ on the Y Files is doing a live and he steps away, the sign comes up and it says, working on building my philosopher's stone. Be right back. Steps away.
All right, he did. He sent me one. Let's see.
It's a very real thing. As much as it is nasty to imagine, it was. And you can actually go through the history for hundreds and hundreds of years. Alchemists, which was the definition between the idea of a chemist or an alchemist. An alchemist essentially is the definition that they are playing with things that other scientists don't believe in, that they legitimately decided that or tried to create a philosopher's stone. And its core ingredient was just one thing.
Yeah, let me look. I'm going to end up reading through this one before I, send it to anybody. But it looks interesting. Basically, it looks like you're taking urine, putting it in something where it can evaporate, like in a box with a light bulb, so it'll slowly evaporate. And yeah, interesting. I have to read more on that one. GN, crazy Canadians and all their ideas. I'm just picking on GN. That is I'm glad he sent that. That's interesting. But I appreciate the humor. Oh, that is busy.
Consider a health spa.
Yeah, it's a bar down here in Puerto Rico.
Generous definition.
Yeah, it's a generous definition, but yeah, you wear your waiters to go to the bathroom there.
Hello, I'm behind on news, but you reminded me that Jonathan had recommended we drink our pee. I forgot to try.
Oh, that's what the Dalai Lama does, right? He drinks his own pee.
The Dalai Lama is a plant.
Whatever. He drinks his own piss. Okay, that's what he does.
I'll get that over to Fred. Don't worry. I got him on the speed dial.
I was waiting for y'all to contest my opinion on that one. Yeah, it was kind of where I was going, but that's a great question, Dr. Sarah Brodsky.
Right.
Mark took us there.
I don't even know how I did that one.
Or no, it was actually Zester. Now that I think about it. So
no, it wasn't
me.
I don't. We'll have to go back in the recording. I think it was Pops.
Yeah, I don't know where that. Actually, no. I did. Somebody had commented about the guy that drinks his pee that I had on the podcast. Want to know who he was?
Mark had a guy on his podcast that drinks his own.
Well, he talks about urine therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
did you know, ladies, that sperm is wonderful for your skin? Semen is fantastic.
And this is why he's the bad guy for us on Whiskey and Wisdom, ladies.
So, if any of you women are worried about your complexion, you just come on over to Uncle Mike.
Or you can do something like find some shea butter. Sounds better.
The NFL. Tomorrow night's game is terrible. It's like the
who is playing Thursday night?
The Ravens and somebody. It's just awful. Just two awful teams.
I do always really enjoy the chat immediately after because we have a delay, guys, just so y'all know. So when, Mike and Pops and I are talking, there's a delay on anything occurring in terms of the chat. And I always enjoy whenever I have that moment where I'm like, yeah, there's about to be some really funny comments that are about to come into the chat room because I know it's like a 15, 20-second delay, essentially. And that was one of those opportunities.
Mike, you were right about the game tomorrow. Yeah, I don't need to stay up for Ravens and Dolphins.
Oh, God, no. Jeez. Two terrible teams not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gone downhill today.
Red light there. Well, I mean, who took us there, Mark? Not me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I started off you with the full beaver moon.
Yeah, you were egging me on today, buddy. You really were.
Oh, oh boy. No, I've seen a few. Yeah, that is definitely one not worth watching. Well, not worth watching in my book. I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan or a Ravens fan, you might be able to find some redeeming reason to watch it. But with their teams this season, I don't think I would waste any time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan,
They make my Steelers and his Seahawks look like championship teams.
Hey, buddy, my Seahawks are 5-2, so you keep to your Steelers.
Yeah.
At your 4-3 Steelers, who lost my Seahawks, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah. How would it be to be a Dolphins fan? You got a quarterback, you're paying him a fortune, but he's not good enough. So now what are you going to do?
Yeah, he's like one of the highest paid in the NFL.
The golden elevator in Trump.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Diamond Z, do you remember riding the golden elevator with me at the Trump door? Oh.
I do. And it was wild. Like everything has like gold hints, gold whatever. It's like gold coloring. It is like over the top at anything Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're going to work on like golden age battleships to replace our old dated. I mean, it's like gold, gold, gold. I'm in.
Oh, this is actually a really fun one. Super Bowl is going to be a wreck if Bad Bunny performs. What do y'all think on Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl? Because we have a very odd perspective on this one. Yeah, I would absolutely say I have a very odd perspective on this one because everybody in Puerto Rico already has very, very serious opinions about Bad Bunny. And so we live inside of the micro ecosystem of people who have literally known Bad Bunny before he was famous, and they are very split. I'm curious about everybody on this one because of that.
Now, I do find it interesting the number that don't want him at the halftime that are on
Which
the
is
island.
basically everybody. Basically everybody
so
except
popular here. I just assumed that 99% would be like over the top, but it's almost 50-50 with people up top. I'm really stunned.
No, it's way higher.
Interesting.
No, well, everybody does need to give. Bad Bunny is the most popular artist on the planet. No human being on the entire planet has more views, more watches, more listens to his song. And so while we may view Bad Bunny as being a very, very bad bunny, ultimately, for the rest of the world, Bad Bunny is the most popular human being on the planet.
Well, then let them watch him. This is
competition.
an American
The most
football
popular
game.
on the
Let's put an
planet.
American band out
Yeah,
there.
but
Kiss out there.
all right, if they don't let
this tribute band on Friday, who would be better to watch than Bad freaking Bunny?
all right, if they don't let Bad Bunny perform for a halftime show, how is the TPUSA halftime show going to draw as many fans?
Oh, it's gonna draw far more because people are going to protest. It's going to draw.
That's why I think you should be supportive of Bad Bunny playing.
Honestly, I think that I entirely agree with everyone's opinions about Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is a Bad Bunny. I don't disagree. He's bad influence for the youth. And people in Puerto Rico will tell you that. If you want to have a very, 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 very inflamed conversation in Spanish, talk about Bad Bunny with just about anybody in Puerto Rico, and you're going to get one of two opinions. Or, well, one of three. You're either going to get Bad Bunny is awesome because he spreads the culture of Puerto Rico. That's a very unique group. You're going to get the second group that is going to immediately say, well, I disagree with absolutely everything that he is pushing out there, but I appreciate that he's spreading Puerto Rico. And then you're going to get the third option that is going to say he is literally spreading the devil. And that is going to be your three different possibilities on the island of Puerto Rico. And that's where he's from. And the vast majority are going to lean towards the two latter options. Either he is benefiting Puerto Rico by spreading the message, or he is the devil and he's destroying the youth of Puerto Rico. And so it's so interesting to watch the nation have a conversation that essentially has been being had for years in a territory. The territory of Puerto Rico has been communicating and talking about Bad Bunny as being a problem for a very long time. And now, suddenly, because of the Super Bowl, the whole country is having a conversation about whether Bad Bunny is good or not.
Pretty much the whole world is having that conversation.
Exactly. But that has all come from a conversation that was being had between 3.5 million people. And there's less than that on the actual island. It's like 3 million people live here. But a conversation and a cultural point for 3 million people has, because of the Super Bowl, become a cultural point and a cultural argument for the world. That in and of itself is interesting on a variety of different levels.
Oh, yeah. All right. So who is planning on watching the TPUS, the Turning Points USA halftime show? I am curious how many people are. I mean, we talk about this, but how many people are going to watch Super Bowl at all? I mean, maybe I doubt even half of our community will watch it. So I'm just kind of curious who has made plans.
I'd tune in if Kiss was playing.
Kiss is kind of short for musicians right now.
Yeah. Well, no, they've got Tommy Thayer. I don't know who they've got signed up. They don't have anybody yet. They haven't announced.
TPUSA has Ted Nugent, Travis Tritt, Jason Aldean, Aaron Lewis, John Rich, Lee Greenwood. Mel's going to be watching Super Bowl and then Turning Point.
That is Helen. I don't watch sports anymore. That would be me personally. Personally, I do not watch any sports anymore, and I don't even know what's going on in terms of sports until I jump in with someone like Mike or Pops. Otherwise, I have no idea.
Yeah, I just enjoy
I usually watch
people's
the
take.
last 8 or 9 years since they started putting all the rap and hip hop acts on. I've started watching the Puppy Bowl at halftime anyway. So over on Animal Planet, let's just watch that.
Yeah,
The Puppy Bowl is a win.
How can you go wrong? Can we have a kiddie bowl? I mean,
No,
they got Puppy Bowl, they're
you
cute or
can't
whatever,
hurt
but
cats. You can
it's
trick
the rise of the
puppies into
cats.
You can trick puppies into doing cute things. The cats would probably just lay there and sleep the whole time. Be like,
Yeah, look at you like, what?
You
No.
want me to chase that? Really?
Yeah, nah.
No.
Jelly Roll would be cool if he does the TPUSA.
Jelly Roll would be a huge win.
He Swims would be a huge win.
Dax. I don't know if anyone has seen, but Dax has gone viral again this last week. I'm a huge fan of Dax.
Dax has some great music, guys.
In particular, God's Eyes and a few other songs from Dax. To me, they speak directly to me. And so I'm a huge fan of him as an artist. And Dax actually just went viral again because of the Joker. Because that whole meme and everything else is going viral at the moment. I would highly recommend DAX. Yes, Jen Hayes, Dax, DAX. I'm a very big fan of him as an artist. Not that I agree with it.
Even if he is Canadian.
Yeah, he is a Canadian. Yeah, he is. He's actually the same as Tom McDonald. They're both Canadians. But I prefer Dax over Tom McDonald, in all honesty.
Yeah, Dax didn't have an easy life, but he has come out. Christian, conservative, real. I mean, he doesn't. Yeah, he's I don't know how to talk about Dax other than take your preconceived notions, put them somewhere else, and listen to some of his music.
Right. Well, if you've ever broken down the words that he goes through in terms of a song. I mean, yeah.
Oh man,
It's
from
the
a
same
man's
argument I would
perspective,
have.
was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
I mean,
To be a man with Darius Rucker was with Dax.
with Dax, yeah.
And that was because Darius Rucker found the song online, and Darius Rucker reached out to him and asked Dax if he would be able to be a part of that song. That was literally, and being in North Carolina, a South Carolinian in terms of in terms of college and the Gamecocks, Darius Rucker is a huge Gamecocks fan, and so he was always on campus. He would show up to the girls' volleyball games. There's nobody in the stands. Darius Rucker would show up at the University of South Carolina to watch anybody and everybody play. He'd show up for random, just fraternity leagues. He would show up for.
He played in the bar that was born the same year you were. He played a number of times at the Chumleys in Greensboro on Battleground.
Mm-hmm.
Before Hootie was big.
Yeah.
His best friend Gwen from college from South Carolina was living there, and he would come visit.
Yep. Yeah. He got his start in Columbia, South Carolina. He's got his own road named after him at this point in time, as much as folks like to mess around with it, because Darius Rucker has a road right next to a few different people that historically would be pretty pissed off about it. But it's an amazing and a great thing, in my opinion. But he is a beyond amazing human being, and he put his weight behind Dax when Dax was just some guy on the internet that had a cool song, and then he actually did it with him.
Yeah, I guess we should probably say a lot of people probably don't know that Darius Rucker was Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish.
He is Hootie.
He is Hootie.
Well,
yeah, he's the whole band.
There's really isn't anybody named Hootie in the band. It's just that.
No, I know Hootie and the Blowfish, but
he is Hootie though.
But you couldn't go to one of their concerts when he was still playing things like the Blind Tiger or the Cat's Cradle and down in Chapel Hill or Ziggy's and Winston. You couldn't go to any of those without everybody calling him Hootie, because before they hit the top of the charts, Hootie and the Blowfish were playing regional spots that would hold a couple hundred people all the time throughout the Carolinas.
Oh, there are bars all across 5 Points in Columbia, South Carolina. That guy, he played anything. It was literally anything.
It's kind of like Luke Combs all throughout Appalachias and Western North Carolina and Boone. I mean, there's not a bar there that he didn't sit and play at.
Yep. And for Darius Rucker, it was Columbia, South Carolina. You can go to every single bar. They can point to every seat inside of the bar and say that Hootie sat there. And they will. It's Darius Rucker. Hootie sat right there. Hootie sat there. Hootie sat there. Because, well, he did. He played every single bar up and down that entire location over and over again. And
Hold My Hand, Time, just fantastic ones.
He is. That's a world-class human being. He's one of those people that became famous and
that's one I haven't thought of in forever. Craven Melon. All right, folks. Let her cry. Yeah, it's time for me to call it a night. These two don't have to call it a night, but I'm calling it a night.
All right. Well, guys, tune in next week for another edition of Whiskey Wisdom and Mike not being the bad guy for a change.
See? Who are we going to let be the bad guy next week?
Well,
we're going to let Jennifer be the bad guy?
You were, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or do we start taking turns being the bad guy? Like I wear a black hat or Zach wears a black hat or something, and we take turns being the bad guy.
Well, I haven't. Mark, there's people in here questioning why you have not debunked the globe theory.
Debunked what globe thing?
The globe theory. The theory.
Oh, the Earth's round? Because I believe it's round. I know that offends a lot of folks, but I very much believe it's round.
No, it's a globe. It's a sphere.
Okay, well, round-ish.
Yeah. It's
ish.
It's a sphere. Yeah. All right.
All right.
It's a decahedron.
It is
Yeah,
not.
just got dirt over top of it to make it like a little more rounded off.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
There you go.
I'm going to say as my last little thing though that the midnight scavenger mine airdrop just opened. Wow, we actually opened the minute we started.
All right, what are we talking about here?
Minutes ago. An hour and 10 minutes ago, the scavenger mine started for midnight token. This is the decentralized encryption-based side chain for Cardano. Anybody and everybody go check out Crazy Kryptonaut channel and you can see how to actually set up and start earning free midnight for having your computer mining at the moment. It's a crazy little opportunity going on right now for everybody to get crypto for free, essentially. If you have a computer, a laptop, whatever that may be, I would highly recommend you check out my most recent video that just released a few hours ago because it went live at 8 p.m. an hour and 11 minutes ago. It went live and my video was out there. And so I've been mining free midnight since we started.
Oh, good. I hope you do well so you can take care of me.
Exactly. That's the plan, Pops.
My retirement plan.
That's the plan. Yeah, maybe it'll help.
All right. I'm getting out of here. See you
Okay.
guys. Mike, thank you. Zester, thank you. Mods, thank you. Bye-bye.